Hey everyone, and welcome to Gatwick Airport, where after spending a great weekend in Brighton, it's time for me to get back on a plane. This morning, I'll be flying to Madrid with Iberia Express aboard one of their A320s. Iberia Express is the low-cost subsidiary of Iberia and operates short to medium-haul flights with their fleet of A320s and A321s. There's a small Eurobiz-style cabin in the front of the plane, but for this flight, I'll be sitting in economy. I was pretty happy when I found out that I landed this great window seat, and even happier when I spotted that now retired Virgin Atlantic 747. I'm not gonna lie, I was really looking for an excuse to fly on that plane. This was the first leg of my journey back to New York, and after I landed in Madrid, I would have a short layover and then catch a connecting flight aboard one of Iberia's A350s. If you're interested in that flight, that trip report is already on my channel. After takeoff, I was treated to some great views as we made our way out over the English Channel and towards Spain. The cabin is pretty much what you'd expect from any budget airline. The legroom is tight, and the seats have a very thin profile to save space. There's also no recline, which reminds me a lot of the seats on EasyJet or Wizz Air. One thing that did impress me though was the in-flight Wi-Fi and the complimentary access to the airline's entertainment service, which you could stream to your personal device. There is a wide variety of options available, including a pretty good selection of movies. There is also an in-flight map that worked really well. The crew started the in-flight service shortly after takeoff. A meal isn't included with your ticket, but there is an extensive menu of items to buy. There's also a duty-free catalog if you're into that sort of stuff. The cabin features individual air nozzles and reading lights, which is always great to see on a plane like this. Since this was only a short 2.5-hour flight, I really didn't take advantage of the streaming service that much, and I spent most of my time enjoying this wing view. There's 162 economy seats on this A320, and pretty much all of them were filled for this flight. Despite this being a packed plane though, I still thought it was reasonably comfortable. The views out of my window only improved, however, as we flew over the Bay of Biscay, and I just happened to spot another Iberia A320. When you look at the reviews for this plane on Seat Guru, they're almost universally bad. But as I mentioned before, I thought this A320 was fine, and it was perfectly adequate for a short flight like this. This wasn't the most exciting flight, but it left on time and we arrived in Madrid 20 minutes early, so I had plenty of time to catch my next plane to New York. Iberia Express is a nice budget airline, but to be honest, I didn't think it was that much better than its competitors, so if you see a good deal with them, then grab it. Otherwise, I just stick with Ryanair or EasyJet. Anyway, that's the end of this video, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.